Hi there, I'm Nostalgia Matt, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be introducing a new project to the channel. I've filmed a few videos on this already, so some of the content has been filmed over various different periods of time, so there might be some jumps, might be some bits that are all higgledy-piggledy, but hopefully it'll make sense. So let's go and bring the vehicle in and see what we are working with. Right here she is in the workshop after a quick wash down. Let's have a look and see what work needs doing. Right, this is the main problem that we had here. Unfortunately, someone pulled out on a roundabout. My wife couldn't stop and went straight into the front of the car. So it's going to need new bumper, grills, headlight. This wing actually pushed back into the door. So you can see we had to adjust it so she could use it, but the door has been catching. You can hear it there. So it's gonna need repainting as well. This was adjusted so that she could keep using the car. It was bent right in and we had to pull it all out. So this tyre's gone flat where it's been sat for a while. Wheels and tyres are going to be changed. Both of the doors are in fairly good condition, not too bad overall. And then we come down to the quarter here. You can see the fair old dent that's going to need pulling out there. Coming round to the back, got the fairly standard rusty tailgate around the badge handle. Rear bumper's just standard GTI one, so we're going to have to do something with that to liven it up. Coming around this side, again this side isn't too bad, there's just a few little marks on it, little car park dings, that type of thing. The bottom half of this has been painted in the past and isn't brilliant, so it's going to need some blocking down to see what's behind there, whether it's been filled or what's going on, whether it's just had some bad paint work on it. So this wing is alright. This headlight's a bit frosty, so we'll probably replace that. And all of these grills are all alright. Overall it's in not too bad condition, apart from the obvious front end damage. But we've got a few things to make it look even better. So let's get it stripped down, start getting the work done, and then we'll show you what we've got to go on it. let's take a closer look now we've got it all stripped down. So we can see the front end was a little worse than we thought. Some hidden damage in behind the lights there. That's the front wing bracket bent, and unfortunately the slam panel has actually cracked off. There should be a piece. I'll show you the other side. There we go. That bit has completely snapped off from here. And that's what that wing bracket should look like. So we are going to have to strip all of this down, replace the slam panel, so that'll mean taking out the intercooler, aircon rad. Luckily this is already degassed because it's got a leak somewhere, so that's something else we're going to have to fix at some point. And the main cooling radiator is going to have to come out. We'll strip all of that out and replace that slam panel. And then coming round, this bit's nice and easy. It's just a couple of bolts in here and then we can bolt a new one on. And under the wings, there's a little trap spot in here. You can see where it collects all of the dirt and moisture, and it ends up going rusty all down on the bottom of where the wing bolts on here. So we're going to have to clean this up and rust treat it, make sure that's all right. It is the same on the other side. Let me take this wing off just to have a look. Actually, this one's probably a little bit worse, but you can see why it ends up happening. It just traps it all in there. And that hinge is a bit rusty as well. You can see what I was saying about the paintwork on this. It's not the best, and it does look like there is probably some hidden damage under there. So we are going to have to block that down and have a look and see what we're left with. Right, when we had the accident, we did adjust this door so that she could open it. You can see where it's been catching, but what that's done is left it a little bit out of line here. You can see the door's sitting up higher than it should be. So first job when repairing that front end is going to be realigning that door, making sure all that's correct, and then when we bolt the wing on, we can then know that that's all lined up perfectly as well. Going round the back, I think there are a couple of snapped off bolts on the bumper which we'll have to get out. I'm going to take the GTI badge off. Now the wiper is well and truly stuck on there. So we're going to have to get the wiper removal tool on that to get that one off. And that was getting in the way of getting to the last bolt on the badge handle. So once we've got the wiper off, then that can come out, and that's that tailgate stripped down. I did forget to pop the fuel filler cap before disconnecting the battery, so reconnected that back up and popped that out, and then we can get that off. And unfortunately, some of that hidden damage down the bottom here is what we found. It looks like it has probably had a bit of damage on this section of the arch as well as the bottoms of the doors. But when they've repaired it, it looks like they haven't even bothered to take the skirt off when they've filled it. And that's a big filler line standing out from where the side skirt bolted on. So yeah, we're going to have to take all of that back, rub it down, see what nasties are behind there, and probably get the dent puller on it, the same that we've got to do on the other side. And that's about it. So let's get back to stripping these last bits off then. Well, that's all of the things removed from the body that we're going to be doing for now. So that'll be the end of this video. Join us next time when we're going to be taking the engine and front subframe out, and we're going to be showing you some of the things that we got to be going on the car.